Hey guys, my name's Ashley Eady. I'm a current junior, rising senior at Vanderbilt. I'm with Vanderbilt in France for spring 2013, and I'm going to tell you guys about my experience here. So I'm a Blair student. I'm a clarinet performance major in Blair, and while I was here for the semester, I had the opportunity to pursue music at the same time as French. So Blair, if you didn't know, has a Blair in France program that you can do where you can study French while simultaneously studying music. And that's what I did for this past semester. So while I was here, I took all my classes at VIF, Vanderbilt in France. I took 4 French classes that'll transfer over for French credit. And at the same time, I had all my classes and ensembles and stuff at the Darius Milhaud Conservatory, which is right here in the same city in Aix-en-Provence. So at the conservatory, I had my private lessons with my clarinet teacher once a week for an hour. Just like in Blair, those transfer over directly for Blair credit. And then I also was in a few different ensembles, like small little chamber groups and like a sort of chamber orchestra thing. And I also took a few classes. And everything I did at the conservatory, except for the lessons, so all the ensembles I was in and the classes I took, counted as an internship for French credit. So while I was here, my job was just to go to class, play in the different ensembles, and then at the end of the semester, I have to basically just compare the differences between how music is taught in American conservatories and compared to how it's taught here in France, and just compile all the information I find into a paper at the end of the semester, and then I'll get credit for an internship. So while I was at the conservatory, I took 3 classes. I took déchiffrage, which is sight reading. I took vocal, which is sight singing and dictation. And the 3rd class I took was culture musicale, which is kind of a mix of music theory, score analysis, things like that. And the 3 classes I had once a week, and they all last an hour. So once a week. Oh, okay. So for once a week, for 3 hours, I would go to conservatory and take these classes, and they were really interesting. I It was hard to get used to just because how music is taught here in the French conservatory is really different from everything I've been taught back at Blair, back in America. It was hard to adjust to, but it wasn't difficult work. Like I was in there are different cycles for the conservatory classes. I was put in cycle 3, which is the cycle for people between the age of 18 and 20 or 21. So it wasn't difficult work. It was basically most of the same things I've been learning in like musicianship, music theory classes, and Blair, just a little bit different. But like I said, it was hard to adjust to, but it wasn't difficult work.